So I'm outside, and it's really cold, and I should be at school right now, but I'm not. So I was like, what can I do with my time? That's not going to be useful anyways, because I'm not doing what I should be. But, I'm going to walk, because I need to get home. Um, so let's talk about cutting. It's, I mean, obviously it's not an easy subject. And a lot of people want to know, for the people who do cut, like, why do they do it? Well, I used to cut. I don't anymore. I'm a year clean. So, yay me. A lot of the time people just feel like whatever it is, different things that cause them to hurt inside, and so they take it out on themselves by cutting, and they feel like it helps. Because when you get injured, your brain releases endorphins, which is a natural, like, feel-good kind of chemical, and so that's what it does. So then they feel better. However, in the long run, you don't feel better. You feel worse. You have scars. People ask you what happened. People notice. You always have to either explain it to them why I have these, why do I have these scars? Oh, well, let me tell you. Or you have to cover them up all the time with, bracelets and long sleeves and shit until they fade. Yeah. A lot of people say cutting and hurting yourself in other ways are ways of attempted suicide, but that's not the case. A lot of the time these people do want to live, but they just don't know how to deal with what they're going through or shit like that. Yeah. Cutting, most like a lot of other things, becomes an addiction over time. You get more comfortable and more used to it, and you get addicted to the way it makes you feel, the way it releases those endorphins and you feel better, and that's what you get addicted to. A lot of the time, once people are been doing it for a while, they'll start doing it deeper and deeper, whether or not they mean to, and eventually you could hit a vein, and that's terrifying. For example, this is kind of awkward and hard for me to share, but I will because it's going to help me move on from it. About a year and a half ago, I had been cutting myself with a razor blade. My mom took it, which is good. And then and after that I started using scissors because that's the only thing I had, and I had to push a lot deeper to get any blood to bleed at all. Because to me, in my brain, that's when I saw the blood, that meant I'd done it right. And I'd been used to that, and I finally got a razor again. And I didn't think, and I pushed as deep as I had been with the scissors, and I went straight to one of my veins. Yeah. It was really, really scary, and my mom didn't know. She was asleep because it was 3 in the morning, and I ended up having to call for an ambulance for myself because I was gonna bleed to death if I didn't, and I didn't want to die. And that was when I knew I needed to stop. I needed to get help. I needed to get better. And I tried, and it took a few months before I finally was just done with it. And yeah, so here I am a year later, better, safe, healthy. It's still a struggle every day. That's for sure, because once you become addicted to something, you're always addicted to it forever. Even if you do get better, you're still gonna always have those urges and cravings and shit like that. So, like, I wouldn't consider myself a recovered self-harmer. I'm still in recovery. Because, like I said, it's always, every day is another day that I have to get through and be like, listen, you've gone this long without cutting, you don't need it now. You know, but if any of you are cutting or hurting yourselves or wanting to or anything like that, you can reach out to me and I'll help the best I can. Because I've been in your shoes, I know what it's like, I get it. So yeah, so that's all. So I'm gonna finish this because it's really cold and I'm almost home. So, yeah, so I hope this helped. If it didn't help, I don't know, gave you some insight to my life. Yeah. So yeah, so like I said, you can always reach out to me. Always. You don't even have to tell me what your name is. You could be like, hey, I'm fucking Barack Obama, and I'll trust that. I'll use that, you know. So yeah, love you very much. Please be safe, guys.